Let us find the moment of inertia of uniform ring and uniform disk. So we have expression for MI of uniform ring. In left diagram, a ring of mass m and radius r is rotating about an axis passing through the O. You may draw the same diagram from the top view. Again, the ring of mass m of radius r is rotating about an axis passing through the point O. From this we can define the ring. An object is called as a ring if its mass is situated uniformly on the circumference of a circle. The entire mass m is practically at a distance equal to radius from the axis. Therefore, MI of the uniform ring of mass m and radius r is simply I is equal to mr square. Similarly, we can find the expression for moment of inertia of uniform disk. In diagram again, we have the top view of the thin uniform disk where the disk is of mass m and radius r, which is made up of concentric rings of different radii. One such a ring is shown in the diagram of radii small r and thickness dr, and the disk is rotating about an axis passing through its center and perpendicular to its plane. That means it is a transverse axis. So let's draw the diagram and describe it simply in short sentences. Consider a uniform disk of mass m and radius r rotating about its own axis perpendicular to its plane and passing through its center. We can give the specific surface density sigma of the disk, that is the ratio of mass upon area. So sigma is equal to m upon a. Here the radius of the disk is capital R, and therefore we have the area of pi r square, and sigma is equal to m divided by pi r square. Let this disk is made up of concentric rings of radii increasing from 0 to r. One such ring of mass dm and width dr is shown in figure. If small r is the average radius of ring, area of the ring A is equal to 2 pi r dr, and therefore sigma, that is the ratio of mass and area, is equal to dm divided by 2 pi r dr, and therefore mass of this elementary ring dm is equal to 2 pi sigma r dr. Thus, moment of inertia of ring I r is equal to dm into r square, where small r is the radius of that elementary ring. From this we can find the moment of inertia of the disk by integration. So integrating IR from 0 to R. So R is equal to 0 to R is equal to R. These are the limiting values, where minimum radius is 0 and maximum radius is capital R. So moment of inertia of disk I is equal to integration from 0 to capital R of IR. That is equal to integration from 0 to R dm into R square. Substitute the value of dm. You have I is equal to integration from 0 to R 2 pi sigma R dr into R square. And simplifying this, I is equal to 2 pi sigma, that is constant one, integration 0 to R cube dr. Integrating this with the formula integration x raised to n dx, that is x raised to n plus 1 divided by n plus 1, we have I is equal to 2 pi sigma R raised to 4 by 4. We substitute the limit directly here, and therefore I is equal to 2 pi into, substitute the value of sigma, that is m divided by pi R square into R raised to 4 by 4. Again simplifying this, finally you have the term, that is I is equal to 2 pi m R raised to 4 divided by 4 pi R square, or you may directly write is I is equal to 1/2 m R square. This expression gives moment of inertia of uniform disk about an axis passing through its center and perpendicular to its plane. That means about a transverse axis. So let's solve the question here. For 3 marks, obtain an explanation for moment of inertia of uniform disk about a transverse axis. In solution, diagram and description has 1 mark. Moment of inertia of uniform ring, 1 mark, and the final, that is moment of inertia of disk, has 1 mark.